Hey everybody, it's Dead Winter Dead, and welcome back to No Man's Sky. Today we're going to be taking a look at the new trailer, which is labeled as the Fight trailer. I'm going to let this play through without me speaking, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about a couple of things that I particularly enjoyed. So sit back and enjoy No Man's Sky. Alright, well if that doesn't get your nerd blood flowing, I don't know what will. First thing I noticed about this trailer was this shot right here. We haven't really seen this before, these green crystals. Now we've seen crystalline structures on the planet's surface which can obviously be destroyed and mined and gathered, but we've never seen it in space. So the idea that we have these new unknown resources that were now being shown kind of attached, almost kind of in a parasitic manner to these asteroids is really interesting, and I'm wondering, is this some kind of like is this a high value resource, maybe something that's extremely rare? Is it a form of fuel that can be used that's much more efficient for your jump drive? It's very interesting to think about what this might be. So this next shot got me really excited. We've got this epic space battle, and off to the right you can see this huge space station, and in front of the player you can see these three fighters getting ready to kind of do this strafing run on what appears to be this huge armada of either freighters. We don't know if they're freighters, trade ships, capital ships, warships. We don't know what they are, but as the scene goes by you start to kind of do this strafing run on the rear of these freighters. And what was interesting, it was a little bit difficult to figure out, but through all of the effects and the blur and the glare and I guess the lens flare, you can count about 33, 34, 35 different ships in this one shot. So the idea that we can get that many assets on the screen at once and still have it run fairly smooth, because remember this is going to be released on PS4 as well as PC. I wonder how many ships can be on the screen at once. I mean, we're going to have these huge space battles with hundreds of craft. I don't know, but I'm excited to see. This next run we have the player executing a strafing run on a different type of ship. And again, we don't know if this is a capital ship, a warship, a freighter, a scientific vessel. We don't know what faction it belongs to, but just the design of the ship was really cool. I really like the art design, the way they're going with the art in No Man's Sky. It really does kind of remind me of like the classic 70s kind of late 60s, all through the 70s sci-fi artists. There was a whole slew of them, and I believe they even got a lot of their influence for the art style for No Man's Sky from a lot of those old sci-fi books. And this is just a cool shot. I really enjoyed this shot. And last but definitely not least is this shot of the two-legged sentinel coming after you. Now it seems like this would be something that would be probably when you're, I guess, for lack of a better term, your wanted level, basing that off GTA, but your wanted level was a little bit higher. They're going to start sending these huge walkers, these huge robots after you to kind of finish you off after you've broken some sort of law. I'm guessing at this point you've maybe killed an alien, you've broken into a base, you've stolen a ship, you've done something pretty bad to warrant this type of asset coming after you and hunting your ass down. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick look at the new No Man's Sky trailer based on the fighting that will be in the game. I'm super excited. I believe we have less than 2 weeks at this point. August 9th, I've already pre-ordered. I've already got time off. I'm ready to dive into this world and make my own adventure. As it says, your universe awaits. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Give me a thumbs up. Think about subscribing. Share it with your friends. Share it wherever you like. My name's Dead Winter Dead. Thanks for watching.